Oh my. That filled the bowl.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to bake it for about an hour and 15 minutes. And we're going to bake it at our normal 290. Okay, so you want to bake it at home about 340 or so. And it might only need an hour. Who knows? We'll see. Okay. Alright, so now we are gonna, like I said, we are gonna do a glaze for it. Okay, we'll make a little lemon glaze. What we'll do is probably do it off camera just to keep things moving. But what I'll do is I'll take another lemon or two and I'll zest them, you know, to get the zest, and then I'll juice them, add a little bit of confectioner's sugar, and you know, that's what we'll drizzle across the top of our Bundt. Okay. Smell it? Yeah. Oh, it smells good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Like I said, it's going to take a while to bake, but we'll time it. Get back to you on that. Oopsie. No wonder there's no baking powder in it. Ain't got no place to go. Yeah. Okay. I do believe, dear kind sir, that this will smell delish. Probably taste even better. But like I said, folks, we'll put a timer to it. We'll get back to you on what we find. Okay? So just sit tight, hold still, and I'll see you in a minute. All right. So this baked for exactly an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. We got a little bit of a crust. Just 15 minutes beforehand, it was still pretty soft on the surface. It baked up a little bit and settled a little bit. Now I'm going to pop it. I'm going to do it on here. Don't want to burn myself, so I'm going to use the hot pads here. Now, if I was going to let this come to room temperature and then pop it, I would have done it right onto the cardboard there. Here we go. What's going on Yeah, I'm just basically loosening it away from the pan.
Okay.
I'm not like breaking it or anything. It's breaking it away. It's just, you know, it's snuggly, you know, it's snuggly against the pan, that's all. There we go. It's the center is probably what's giving me an issue. Also, generally speaking, when you do a bunch like this, okay, you basically would turn it over and walk away from it. Let it fall out on its own, so to speak. I'm hurrying this along much more so than I normally would. So.
Okay. She was hanging on.
And this is why, you know, basically, okay, I lost this because I didn't let this sit for too long enough. Okay, it's more, it's very important to let your Bundt sit long enough to chill, to cool down to temp. Okay. Now that being said, we're just going to go ahead and do it up real quick.
Go right for it.
Yeah, well, here we are.
Okay.
So, I, like I promised, already made the glaze. Okay, now what I did for the glaze was I took 1 lemon and I zested it, and then I juiced it, and then I added about a cup of confectioner's sugar to it. So, you know, if you look down in the glaze, you see little yellow specks. That's the that's the gratings.
The zest.
From the zest, yeah. And also, it did get very, very stiff on me when I put the initial sugar in, so I put just a touch of water in, just to bring it back to where it was,
Yeah.
you know, where I thought it would be nice to be able to drizzle it, but not be too loose, because you got to understand this is warm, and this is going to, it's going to make this glaze just fall right off. Okay, so we want to do it just a little at a time, so that it all doesn't just all run off. Also, once you do it, the warm Bundt will make the glaze kind of set a little bit, so to speak. So that's what's going to happen.
I trust you.
What's that?
I trust you, man.
See how it's starting to look really drippy and droopy?
Yeah.
Well, that's melty, you know. It's all melty. Get some on the inside here.
Yeah, it's kind of the same deal when I'm doing Italian meatball cookies. Because those you have to dip in the sugar. And then you have to set them there and wait. And, you got to let them cool down just a hair, because if you try to put them on long, it'll just fall right off.
Yeah, you got to be patient here with this part of the project. How's that look over there? Do I have a lot of that surface area covered?
Yeah, I'm only seeing like a couple of spots that are a little bit less than. Like right there and right there.
Mm-hmm.
If you turn it, you would see what I'm talking about.
Yep, I got you.
But it seems like you got the gist.
Oh,
So
I know.
there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's looking pretty.
Yeah, now it's only going to take basically not even 10 minutes for this glaze to kind of absorb in and get a little shell on it,
Right.
so to speak. You see here, I'm going back to the center again now.
Okay.
And it's just going to absorb right in, you know. Oh, this is going to be yummy. Mm-hmm. My wife has been asking me for one of these. Okay, there we go. That's about it. Fit to form.
Okay.
So, all right, let's. Okay. All right, folks. I want you to grab a pencil and paper at home so that I can, tell you about this recipe again. We're gonna flash a picture of it on the screen so that you do have it. Okay, but in the meantime, what do we got here? Okay, we started with, I remember, two sticks of butter, half pound, okay, which is 1 cup, okay, and then we added 2.5 cups of granulated sugar to that, okay, remember that, 2.5 cups of granulated sugar. Now at this point, we needed 6 large eggs. I used 5 because I had enormously ginormous eggs. Trust me, I didn't want to put an extra one in because I would have had an omelet.
Yeah.
But anyway, that being said, 1 full cup of sour cream. That's the key at this point. Okay, so you got your butter and your sugar. Then you've got your sour cream along with your eggs. No vanilla in this recipe. Yeah, I know. Interesting. I think it's because the lemon was so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, as far as the lemon flavor is concerned, we didn't use any type of fake any extract or anything like that. We used juice and zest of 4 lemons. And then I used 1 more lemon later on, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. So, let's see. So, also, for the flour. Okay. So that's it for the wet ingredients. Now the flour is the dry ingredients. Now I did take it and mix a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda into the flour. The flour, I used 3 cups of all-purpose flour, by the way. Okay, so 3 cups of flour. Remember that a little more flour than sugar. That's a general rule of thumb when you're doing like breakfast breads and muffins and that kind of thing. If you're using 3 cups of flour, you're probably using about 2+ cups of sugar. So something to keep in mind. So after I got the whole thing in the oven and baking and so on and so forth, I did come back to the table, took 1 more lemon, zested it, juiced it. I added about 1 cup of confectioner's sugar to it. It ended up being just a touch tight, so I added a couple of drops of just regular water to it. Just mixed it in. Got it to that smooth texture. I didn't want to be putting paste on, and have a big drippy paste coming down. I wanted to be able to drizzle it evenly and take my time with it and make it look nice. I mean, I think this looks pretty nice, don't you?
Absolutely.
It looks all nice and even, and it's not like got one
It's got a
giant piece
consistent
here
glaze
and
on
one
it.
here, and that's all dry for the rest of it. You know, I mean, it's
Yeah. Consistency.
pretty even. You know, and that's what I was looking for on it.
Cool.
So, yeah. So anyway, if you folks have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them down in the in the comments, obviously. And you know, if there's something else that you want to see, of course, drop it down. Hope that by now you've liked the video. Probably even shared it, maybe.
Yeah.
Subscribed. Told a friend. Tried a recipe. Hey, you know, whatever. You know, that's why we do this. The idea is to, you know, enjoy it, have fun with it, do something yummy and special. So, I don't know, I guess let's try it.
Okay.
I want to try a piece. I
Let
want
me
to
get a
try
picture of
piece.
it first.
Well, I want to try it before I give a piece to my wife because I want to know what I'm in for when she says, you know, whatever she's going to say.
Right.
You know?
All right, let me get a shot of this.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, let me cut a piece out.
Go ahead.
Ooh, look at that.
Looks very, very
It's more delicate
moist.
than I thought. Yeah, I didn't think it would be so delicate like that. Dang. Excuse me. Okay.
Looks dynamite.
I'm just gonna do one and we'll share it. Okay.
Hey, it works for me.
Yeah. This is really hot. By the way. Yeah. It is. It's hot. Just gonna set it on the table there. Actually,
Let it cool for a minute.
I gotta. I have a plate right here.
Yeah, go ahead. Put it on there.
Put her on there. Let's see what you got there, buddy boy. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's baked perfectly.
Oh, that is.
Look at that. It's perfect.
Okay, let me get a picture.
Perfect texture. Yeah, catch the inside there too. Wow. Oh, I can feel the heat coming off it.
There we go.
Oh yeah. All right, let's give it a go.
Definitely.
Let's go for broke. Cut it super.
Yeah,
thin.
go for it.
Cut it super thin.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. Mmm.
Wow.
I love the crunch of that frosting you put on there. Mmm. The lemon's there, but it's not like overbearing.
Wow. I really want to try it cold.
Mmm.
Normally I like my cake warm, but I really want to try this cold. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
This is like so good. The texture is like,
Buttery.
well, it was what I was looking for with that pound cake I did a couple of weeks ago, but that wasn't it. This is it.
This is
This
it.
is what I was looking for. Yeah, this is banging.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. And what I like about it isn't overly sweet.
No. Good.
Mmm. I'm gonna be making this recipe.
Definitely lemony enough.
Oh yeah.
That natural lemon is
Phenomenal.
so cranberries in here would be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Oh, that would be insane.
Can you imagine putting cranberries in here, but just leaving everything else the same with all the lemon flavor and everything else?
That flavor contrast would be out of this world.
Yeah.
I'm going to try this
Wow.
recipe, but I'll put in cranberries.
That was so good.
Mm.
Okay, I think that this is one of the better ones that we've done. You know, certainly from scratch. That's a new recipe. Definitely one of the better new recipes I've ever done from this channel. Okay.
Mm.
Well, did you enjoy yourself?
I sure did.
Look at this guy. All right. Well, we've enjoyed ourselves, and I hope you at home enjoyed yourself too. Remember, when you bake with love and passion. Put a little of yourself in there. It's always going to be great. Always going to be delicious. People are going to love it. Ask you to do it again. All right. So happy baking. Keep at it. We'll see you on the next one.